跑来跑去，跑来跑去，飞来飞去，飞来飞去，传来传去，送来送去，打来打去，想来想去，看来看去，吃来吃去。Have you been confused? Chinese with the linguist. Hello and welcome to Laura's channel for learning Chinese. This channel will assist you in overcoming difficulties encountered during your years of learning Chinese. I'll explain Chinese grammar to you in this channel and help you understand it from a linguistic standpoint. I'm hoping that once you've sorted out the tricky bits of Chinese, you can speak more native-like. The topic we'll be discussing today is direction complement, part 3, 来 and 去. 来 and 去 are used to describe the direction in which people or things move. If you want to learn the fundamentals of 来 and 去, you can do so by clicking the link provided in the following description. The topic we'll talk about today is extended usages of 来 and 去. They are V 来, V 去, and the fixed usages, V 来 V 去. V 来. We're going to talk about 3 ways of using V 来. The first one is concrete meanings of V 来, point 1. Next, we're looking at concrete meanings of V 来, point 2. Third, we're going to talk about abstract meanings of V 来. The sentence pattern of first type of concrete usage of V 来 is humans or animals plus V 来 plus a location. For example, 他飞来台湾学中文. He took a plane to Taiwan to study Chinese. The V 来 in this sentence is 飞来. 飞来 is a verb, and 飞来 means that the subject is moving in the speaker's direction, and the speaker is in Taiwan. This concrete meaning is simple to grasp, because you can learn the meaning of 飞来 by literally combining the meanings of 飞 to fly and 来 to come. Another example to show the concrete meaning is 她跑来打球. She came to play ball. The verb 跑 to run is combined with 来 to indicate the meaning to run to come here. 跑来 is easy to comprehend because you can comprehend its meaning just by combining their literal meanings. 我男友送来一束花. My boyfriend sent me a bouquet of flowers. The verb 送 to send is combined with 来 to indicate the meaning to send to me. 送来 is easy to comprehend because you can comprehend its meaning just by combining their literal meanings. The second usage of V 来 also shows concrete meanings. In this pattern, V 来 follows a location and precedes something. For example, 他的房间飘来一阵臭味. His room has a strong odor. The verb 飘 to float in the air or wind is combined with 来 to show the direction of the floating. 他的房间 his room is a location preceding 飘来, which indicates the original place of something that is floating in the air. The something here is 一阵臭味, a strong odor, following 飘来. This sentence can also be said, 一阵臭味从他的房间飘来. This sentence pattern can be said similar to inversion in English. For example, here comes the teacher. Here is the location. Comes is the verb, and the teacher is someone. The second example is 远处传来美妙的音乐。Beautiful music is emanating from afar. 远处 distant place is the location. 传来 is the verb. And 美妙的音乐 is the something. 飘来传来 can be understood by their literal meanings. The abstract meaning of 未来 can be shown in the following two main ways. 从 blah 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 plus 未来 assumption or 这样 plus 未来 assumption. 从他说的听来，他是不喜欢来学校的。From what he said, it sounds like he doesn't like coming to school. 听来 means sounds like, and the assumption he dislikes going to school is based on what he said. In this example, 未来 is used as 听来, and its meaning cannot be judged literally. The word 听来 is usually used before an assumption. Another example is 这样算来，他每天睡不到5个小时。It seems that he sleeps less than 5 hours a day. Another example is 算来. The verb 算 means to count. As a result, the assumption is numerical. The next section we're going to talk about is 为去. We're going to talk about 3 ways of using 为去. The first one is concrete meanings of 为去. Next, we're going to talk about abstract meaning of 为去 part 1. Third, we're going to talk about abstract meaning of 为去 part 2. The sentence pattern of the concrete usage of 为去 is as follows. Humans or animals plus 为去 plus something. The example is 她飞去美国见男朋友. She took a plane to visit her boyfriend in America. The 为去 in this sentence is 飞去. 飞 is a verb, and 飞去 indicates that the subject is moving in the opposite direction as the speaker, and that the speaker is not in America. This concrete meaning is simple to grasp because you can learn the meaning of 飞去 by literally combining the meanings of 飞 to fly and 去 to go. 她走去餐厅吃饭. She walked to the restaurant for breakfast or lunch or dinner. 走去 is the verb of the sentence. It combines 走 to walk and 去 to go and means to walk to. The meaning of 走去 is obvious because it can be deduced from its constituent words. The first abstract meaning of 为去 is to describe that something has gotten out of its original place. One of the sentence patterns of the first abstract usage of 为去 is someone or something plus 被 plus 为1 去 plus 为2. The other sentence pattern is human or animal plus 把 plus someone or something plus 为1 去 plus 为2. 她的衣服被拿去卖了. Her clothes were taken to be sold. The verb 拿去 in this sentence means that her clothes has been taken from its original place to another place. Another example is 她把那本书抢去读. She grabbed the book to read. 抢去 is the verb of the sentence, which means to grab something. In this example, the book has been grabbed from its original place to another place. The second abstract usage of 为去 means to get rid of. The sentence pattern of the second abstract usage of V-句 is someone or something plus V-句plus someone or something. Look at the example. 这样做，我们省去很多麻烦。By doing so, we save ourselves a lot of trouble. 省去 is the verb that means to save someone something. In this sentence, 省去很多麻烦 means save someone a lot of troubles. We can also say 省去很多时间 to save someone much time or something like that. Another example is 这瓶清洁剂洗去脏污 This detergent washes away dirt and grime. The verb 洗去 means to wash away, which means to use water to remove dirt and grime. The fixed usages of 未来 plus 未去 can be used to describe three situations. The first is to denote repeated go and back action. Second, it denotes interactions between two or more entities. Third, it can also indicate trying many options and comparing them. We'll start with the first one, repeating go and back actions. 学生在操场上跑来跑去 Students run around in the playground. The verb in this sentence is 跑来跑去 which denotes the repeated action of running. The next example, 蚊子在他身边飞来飞去 Mosquitoes are flying around him. 飞来飞去 in this sentence indicates to fly around of mosquitoes. The second usage of 未来 plus 未去 is to indicate interaction between two or more entities. It usually follows the term 互相 each other. It is usually used to describe a situation in which the subject repeatedly do something to each other. For example, 小孩子们互相打来打去 The kids are fighting with one another. The verb 打来打去 means to fight with one another. Another example is 过年时红包大家互相送来送去 During Chinese New Year, red envelopes are given to each other. The verb 送来送去 means to give something to each other. The third usage of 未来 plus 未去 is to indicate a situation in which the speaker makes a comparison after trying many methods or considering various situations. It usually comes before a result, a conclusion, or a final decision that is led by the connector 还是 For example, 想来想去，我还是决定原谅他 After thinking about it, I decided to forget him. The verb 想来想去 indicates that the speaker has pondered one thing for some time and has imagined different situations. The rest of the sentence, 我还是决定原谅他 is the final decision. Another example is, 看来看去，还是我老公最帅 After all, my husband is the most handsome. The verb 看来看去 indicate a comparison of several men, followed by the conclusion. 我老公最帅 My husband is the most handsome, led by 还是 If you find this part difficult to understand, you can watch the video several times and go over it again to learn how to use compound direction complements in every situation. I think you can control them with success. Next issue we are going to talk about is direction complement, part 4, extended usages of 来 V 起来 Please subscribe and share this video with your friend if you want to learn more about Chinese syntax, phonetics, phonology, morphology, semantics, or grammatics. I'll make more videos to help you sound more like a native Chinese speaker. I'll upload my videos on Wednesdays. I appreciate your time and I'll see you next time.